woke up this morning because knowing I was going to be meeting you today, and I had quite an interesting vision about the outside of the building, more to do with how it would be treated. But what came to me was the idea of it being made in quite small pieces, almost like pearls cut in half, and reflecting back a pearly light, whatever the shape of the building is going to be, reflecting back a pearly light, and also would do the same job as protecting the blue glass on the inside. But I think it needs to be something which will intrigue people from the outside when they look and say, gosh, I've never seen that before. You don't want them to look and say, oh, that's another church, or that's another mosque, or that's another whatever. And
to be art, I mean art. Dallas is just awesome, and I think people forget to forgive themselves. Yeah. And you can't move up till you forgive yourself. But you need the love, because forgiveness leaves you short. So that's why I added the Temple of Forgiveness and Love, because we need to go to the highest.
Yes. There are many people at all levels in Dallas society who would like to come in and get engaged with forgiveness, obviously, because it's part of the zeitgeist of Dallas itself as a city. It is a very good center for America forgiving itself.
Well, what's interesting, Keith, is you still go downtown Dallas to Dealey Plaza, and every day there's 30 to 100 people where Kennedy was killed. And we haven't really cleared all that.
No, I'm sure. But, you know, funny enough, when you get something which appears to be as big a negative as that, it is actually setting up for a positive to take place, and it may well be that's what you're doing. You may well be finally responding and crystallizing and cladding that forgiveness. I think that what you're doing, what you're being asked to do by the good Lord, is to actually draw people into Dallas. Because the more, not only Americans, but people from abroad come into Dallas on the basis that when they get there, they realize we've all got something to forgive, that why not be the forgiving city? The point is that each color has a spiritual meaning. The meaning of blue, of course, it's to do with the heavens, because the heavens are blue. And nobody explained why the heavens are blue, by the way, because actually the heavens are black. But we have this incredibly beautiful envelope, which is actually the Virgin Mary's cloak, covering the earth. But as far as color is concerned, blue is the color, the inward color of meditation, finding out who you are. The world works on 4 levels, and the bottom ground level is the physical level, the material world, and the necessity for the exchange of material goods. So the bottom level, and that's your building, that's your materials, that's your costs, everything else like that. Next level is the social level, that is the interaction of people, day to day, and what kind of people. Level above that is the cultural level. Cultural level is what cultural context are we talking about? Now, it can be an indigenous culture, it can be a religious culture, it can be a philosophical culture, but you have to take into account what is inherited through our childhood and education values which have come from a Christian source. One more level above that, which I call inspirational, the inspirational level. And I like the word inspirational because it is related to breath and breathing. You talk about inspired by being taken up. It also, inspiration is to do with breathing. But inspirational level is actually the highest level that human beings can make contact with God. Well, on that point, Scott, I'm going to leave you this, which is quite magical when it comes to... What's magical about it is these scientists have discovered in the Chartres glass, in the medieval glass, they put certain chemicals in there which actually make the ions buzz around it and are healing to people who go into the building.
So we can do that with the blue glass?
Yeah. We can get it all specially made. Anyway, you have this,
okay,
and what's amusing is the scientist said, oh, it wasn't anything to do with spiritual. It was just alchemy.